Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Good morning, good morning. Let me switch over to the right one. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Good Morning Crypto, where we turn your early morning into your edge in the financial world. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about a Bitcoin supply squeeze. So, I got a article pulled up about it, and then a chart to go with it that kind of shows something we've seen before, right before we start making that move up. So the bull run is not over yet. So for all those people that have seen people on Twitter like, oh no, it's over, it is not over. We've barely gotten started, and it's well on its way to seeing big gains. So don't be scared. Just be patient. You know, I've shown charts in the past where we see the time frame after halving, and we're pretty much on track. We got overextended, and we have now pulled back towards normal levels. So let's dive in and get you prepped for success today. I am going to have to move something around because it was sharing the wrong screen. So we've got the stock heat map. Things are still kind of green from yesterday. We've got Nvidia up 1.91. We've got Berkshire Hathaway down 0.5%. We've got Amazon up 1.34%. We've got ExxonMobil up 1.38. We've got Eli Lilly up 1.53. We've got Microsoft up 0.94%. Google's up 2.34. Meta's up 2.69. Tesla is up 0.74. Hold on a second. We got OBC sliding in here. Let me get that pulled over to the right one. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you doing? I'm doing great.
I'm awake.
I see that now.
It's Friday.
Oh yeah. I was a little sluggish this
Outside
morning
in the
too.
rain. Yeah. I gotta go work outside in the rain today.
Oh, it's still raining there?
So. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's like the tropical storm came up and started spinning right on top of my city. So keep circling around.
Yeah, if that was the case for me, I definitely would not be working. I was just playing dirt all day, so yeah. That's basically my job.
Yeah. I'm not hourly, so I have to go to work.
Oh. I'm hourly, so
Share your screen.
I am back to my screen share. So I've got the crypto side of things on the heat map pulled up. We've got Bitcoin.
Discord.
Oh, wrong one.
So I can see.
No, you don't need to see.
I can't see anything.
Pretending like you need to know what's going on.
It's all an act.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, we got.
Good. I want to say good morning to the beautiful people.
Go ahead.
Good morning, Kyle Fields. Good morning. Hold on, I can't see. because the chat doesn't come up. So I'll have to actually come in here and look. Good morning, Kyle Fields, Redman. Hey, Redman, what's going on, buddy? We got Buck, we got Tony Soprano. Good morning, Tony. Oh my God, we have the Crypto Pollo Cluck Cluck, and that's it. So we got a couple of BGT Billy Goat Tails folks up in here, and we've got some usual suspects. Thank you guys for joining us this wonderful, beautiful Friday morning. And yeah, let's get back to it, BC.
All right. Well, on the crypto side of things, we've got Bitcoin up 0.3%. We've got Ethereum up 0.21. We've got BNB sitting down 0.08%. We've got Solana down 1.31%. Dogecoin is the big winner of that top 10, up 3.61%. That's not what I like to see. Those memes are not my favorites. You know, just pump my Bitcoin, please. We got.
I like Doge.
It's
not.
It's
basically Bitcoin.
I mean, it's not a bad project. I just don't like how it signals for the rest of crypto being more risky. Where it's like, okay, well, if we see Dogecoin up 3.53%, what else are we going to see super up? And that's where you see like Zcash is up a decent amount as well, up almost 5%. Things like that, where you get further and further down in there. And the degens be super happy about it. But I'm not a degen, so I'm not happy about it.
You are totally degen.
I mean, sometimes. Degen in my trade style, where it's like, 100x leverage this.
I mean, is that really degen? That's not really degen. I mean, it is if you're doing it and you don't know what the hell you're doing. Yeah, that's degen. But 100x leverage really isn't degen, man. Like, if you know what you're doing and how to use leverage, 100x is really honestly nothing. Like, when you do stock contracts and you trade futures, you're basically trading on 100x leverage. Like,
I mean, it's kind of degen, it's kind of not. Or it's like, look at Wall Street bets. They're all trading on options, which are options are all 100x, and like all those people get wrecked all the time. Like, hey, I owe the exchange 40K, which is something I just saw the other day. That's like, see, this is what you get for being a degen.
No, yeah, I mean, if they don't know what they're doing, yes. And options are
a different beast.
They're a different beast.
All right. Well, on the economic calendar, we have exports month over month, export year over year, import month over month, and import year over year as
boring.
Yeah. That's the medium hitter for today. The exports will be more of an impactor than the imports, because that's going to show along with our deficit, which I have a little article pulled up about, how much debt we are taking on. So just something to keep your eye on. We do have the Michigan Consumer Sentiment, and that's coming in at 9 o'clock my time, so 10 Eastern, right after Piper's Live. So something to keep your eye on for the morning.
Oh, big scary debt. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit scary if you look at how much debt we're in.
It's not scary when you're the world reserve currency and you print your own money. It's really not.
That's even scarier. What do you?
Japan's been doing it for decades. They're fine.
Oh yeah, they're totally fine. Yeah, they're not in a super sticky situation that they're having to get themselves out of.
Look, I trust the economists, okay? The economists say it's perfectly normal.
Oh,
So
you trust the people that like
just
this?
keep.
Like, look at this. I mean, you trust the economists that like Atlanta Fed Bostic violated trading rules. Oh no. Oh no, you trust those people? I don't. I don't at all.
Is that an economist?
Yeah, yeah. He's one of the Fed chairs.
Hold on, what's his name?
Fed Bostic.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yep, Fed Chair
He's got, he's,
Bostic.
he's got a terrible name.
Yeah, yeah.
It's his problem. It's his fault.
So the stock market is sitting at 45 in fear and greed, and the crypto's at 32. On the heat map side of things, we are sitting in between two liquidity zones. We've got some light liquidity sitting above us at 58,758, but the heavy liquidity is sitting under us at 57,175, which is right around where I have a take profit from a short from yesterday. I'm just chilling in it. It's got some lower leverage than I normally play with, and I've just been waiting for it. I front ran it a little bit, but it is what it
Short's
is.
about to get liquidated.
I mean, I got a stop loss on there. I'm okay with it.
Okay,
The
good.
most I'm gonna lose is like $10. Oh no!
You're gonna lose it. I'm just telling you right now, you're gonna lose it.
I mean, I see it. I see the posturing for a slight move up, but I also see a lot of signals saying that we could come down and swoop that. So I'm okay either way. I'll just re-enter if we actually do make that move down to grab that liquidity.
We
Do you
could.
want to? Do you want to show the peoples why you're thinking that that's gonna get liquidated?
Mm, aren't you? Weren't you about to go into an article?
I mean, I can right after you do a little Bitcoin rundown. That'll tie
All right.
really nicely into why some pumpage could be happening.
All right. Well, okay. So the reason why I say that is because we're about to do it right now. No, we are posturing to the upside. You know, we've got our money flows and kind of coming out to the upside. Our True 7 is in the green. Our volume metric is in the green and getting thick. And then, oh, look at that. We just popped up. Okay, so we just got this closed right now. This is on the 1 hour. So where did you say you think it's going to go down to?
I was looking at 57.1.
Okay. I mean, I could see a little push down back to this trend line, and then continuing up. That's not nothing crazy. We do have a point of control down here at 50. Let me zoom out a little more because I want to make sure I grab a little more data in here for this visible range volume profile. So yeah, well, we're above this node right here. So that's another reason. I think we can get up to this point of control. That would be our next point of resistance at $59,128. Next point of support is at 56,859. So and right now, I believe, yep, we are inside of this range, back inside of this range that I have drawn out on here. That it's pretty much just these nodes and this point of control as its center point. So once we can get above that, some closes above that point of control, then I can see us push towards the top of the range. And then we can see that we've put in that this was an area of resistance several times here. So resistance, 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 and then try to get a pump up above it and fell right back into the range and fell on top of that point of control and then found our way back to the bottom of the range and then ultimately fell out and then came right back in. So we had a deviation above, deviation below, and so we should continue higher from there. That is basically because why I think that because once we've re-entered a range, it is very likely for us to go back to the other side of the range at the very least. And then what we would want to see is a break of the top and then a consolidation, like I have drawn out on here, and because we want to build support above this level and then continue higher. Now, this is still playing out exactly how I've been thinking it would play out all week, except for this part is taking a little bit longer than anticipated, but we can still get up here and get there. And then this can be the exit liquidity point for the market makers on the 18th when we get our first rate cut, and we probably go bullish, and then it all falls apart from there. You all seen, if you've been watching it all this week, you know what I'm looking at. So just one more reminder, so I can just go out to the 4 hour. Let's go ahead and get rid of the oscillators. Go out to the 4 hour and just remind you of what my forecast is. Let's go ahead, turn that on, and there we go. There's my forecast. Still in play. Something very close, very similar to this is what I am going to be expecting. So I still want to see, I want to see some bullish price action, man. I want to start seeing some short squeezes in here, get us up back to the top of this range at least, and start to build some support on top of that, break up, come take out these lows up here, get into that heavy supply area, and then reverse from there, and then come back to the downside. Because I think initially it'll be taking us bullish on the rate cut, and then that'll just be a good time for the market maker to send the price down, because you'll have a lot of buyers up here. So, and they need to engineer that liquidity so that they can sell at a higher price. And that's what they're doing by building up, and then boom, when it gets going, that's when FOMO kicks in for retail. Everybody starts piling in. Retail starts piling in. Buy. They've got their orders stacked so that they're waiting for all of the new fresh buy orders to come in so that they can sell their supply, and then that dumps the market. Now, I do believe this is a temporary dump, as in like it helps us wrap out September, gets us makes us still feel a little like I've seen this happen several times. We'll start off a month on the going towards the low end, but all it is really doing is trying to sweep the previous month, and then, or a previous low, monthly low, and then it reverses back to the upside. So of course, this correction might not, I mean, this is all the point of this isn't to really try to predict time, though. This is more for trying to look at market structure and see where price could go based off of market structure. So that is all this is. It's not saying, hey, we're gonna bottom on October 9th, and then we're just gonna go to the moon after that. No, we can't do time, and we've got to go take it day by day, see if we're still on track, see if this is still looking like this or like that. But right now, I mean, it's still pretty much taking a little bit longer than expected, but I mean, it could come down, just get a tap and then launch. I mean, but we'll see. And then, or it could just break down, and it's even weaker than I thought it was. So, but let's hope for some short squeezes today. Sorry, BC.
All good. I'm not too worried either way. I thought about doing a cross, and I just didn't. I woke up, saw it was gonna move up, was gonna cross, and do a
It
little.
wouldn't be a bad idea to hedge it.
Yeah, I was gonna hedge, and I just didn't. So too late now.
It's too late.
But I will swap over to this news article real quick, and then I'll pull up the chart afterwards. So, as Bitcoin supply tightens, could a breakout be on the horizon? Recent changes in the behavior of Bitcoin on the market suggest the coin could be preparing for its next significant bull run. One important consideration is the fall in Bitcoin reserves on exchange. Less of Bitcoin is accessible for trading as owners migrate it to cold storage. Historically, this kind of decrease usually comes before significant price rises. Declining Bitcoin reserve. Reserves of Bitcoin on exchange have been declining drastically. This drop means that everyday traders are losing control over the crypto while it is being transferred to cold storage. Recent data by CryptoQuant amply illustrates this trend. Usually declining exchange reserves for Bitcoin point to declining selling pressure. Thus, this produces conditions fit for possible price increase. Looking back at past trends, such declines in reserve have sometimes been accompanied by somewhat substantial price swings. As you can see on our chart, you can kind of see I've got a better chart pulled up in the background. Regular withdrawal patterns. Supporting these observations, further understanding comes from into the block's net flow data. Over many time periods, the data shows a constant pattern of Bitcoin withdrawals from exchanges. Bitcoin saw a net loss of 8,000 Bitcoin in the past 24 hours alone, while 6.29 thousand Bitcoin was taken out throughout the last week. The net flow has been negative even during the past month. This consistent loss of Bitcoin from markets supports the belief that investors are clinging to their assets, maybe waiting for a more favorable conditions to sell. So let me swap over to that chart. As you can see here, this is the price of Bitcoin going up, and here we're in the range. But as you can see, while we've been in this range, right around this peaking point, we have slowly seen the reserves of Bitcoin on exchange. This is all exchanges, by the way, not just one exchange. It is decreased dramatically. And this is, if you go into a basic economics supply and demand chart, this is normally where you start seeing some big moves. So that's just something I've had my eye on, that this range will break eventually because supply and demand is squeezing. So
Yeah, I'm seeing I'm starting to see a lot of bullish signals. I just I just wonder if it's not going to first be a bull trap, and then we go into extreme fear by dumping down to back below 50K, and then from there we reverse back to the upside, because the signals, I mean, I've seen so many bullish signals or bullish, just data. So I'm seeing other stuff. I'm seeing cryptos pumping 40% in a day. That is
Oh, yeah.
usually what you start to get once a bottom has been put in. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
We'll just see how it all plays out. I do think that we will sweep some lows as well, just to bring the boat back for some people that really like juicy prices. But if my limit order doesn't get filled, it doesn't get filled. And I'm not going to be too upset about it, because that just means that all my assets are going up in price. So,
Bada bing.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm ready for it.
That's why I don't care if I get stopped out of it at short, right? Because it's like, well, that just means my portfolio is up.
Yep. Well, that's why I was okay with risking $10 on a short and front running it, getting in at 58.4, just because of the things I saw on the chart, and seeing that we could pull back down to that level on that trend line that you were showing. And if it doesn't go my way, it's only $10, and my portfolio probably went up a little over $10. So
Yeah, there you go. Hola, French toaster. Good morning. Good morning, Alexandra. G. I just got to give another cluck, cluck, mother trucker. And yeah, I think that's all that is new to the chat. DDT's, he was here earlier, I believe. Yeah. So there we go. Good morning, people.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for
You
showing
got
up.
something? You got something with just you on there?
Uh, yeah, I can swap over to that. I can hop into that
Can you?
article I showed you,
Yeah, do it.
and then you can give some thoughts on it as well. So, Atlanta Fed Chair Bostic violated trading rules. Office of Inspector General says. Raphael Bostic, president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta, violated federal open market committee rules and Reserve Bank policies, according to a report released by the Central Bank Office of Inspector General. Bostic created an appearance of acting on confidential FOMC information under the FOMC blackout rule and an appearance of conflict of interest that could cause a reasonable person to question his impartiality under the Atlanta's Fed Code of Conduct, the report said. An investigation requested by board chair Jerome Powell into Bostic's trading activities found that he breached FOMC's blackout and trading pre-clearance rules as well as the Reserve Bank's disclosure statement and prohibited holding policies. Bostic, in breaching these rules and policies, had securities transactions executed on his behalf during multiple blackout periods, didn't and didn't initially accurately report certain security transactions, held U.S. Treasury bonds or notes in excess of the $50,000 threshold, and didn't execute trades in accordance with what he had submitted in pre-clearance system, the report said. Just another example of how they don't have our best interest in mind when they're doing these things, that they will definitely take advantage of the information that they have, and they most definitely have no problem insider trading, as we see over and over and over again. It's just something that we will constantly see, and I'm surprised that we even saw a news article on this, because normally stuff like this just gets brushed under the rug. So I don't know. I don't know if anything will come from it, but we'll just have to see. Yeah, I couldn't get it added on there. I'm gonna have to dig into there. It wouldn't let me just add a mixer source to that screen for some
No, you'll
reason.
have to add an audio input or output or your input to your. We can do it after. We can do it later. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I tried looking into it and didn't have as much time as I wanted this morning. So if you got a little something on it, you can definitely tell the peoples.
Oh, I don't. Oh, I was just looking at charts.
Okay, well, you weren't.
I kind of expect these people to be doing some shenanigans.
Oh,
So, you know,
just basic people in charge doing basic people in charge things.
hey, you know what? Just because they violate trading rules doesn't mean they don't understand the economy and how the economy works. Just by the way, you know,
Yeah, it, but it
that's a
also,
that's a true statement. Just because they violate trading rules doesn't mean they don't know what they're talking about when it comes to the economy.
I wasn't saying that it means that they don't. I was just saying that that means that I don't trust them because they're sketchy.
Yes.
I don't like sketchy people.
My
So,
thing is, it is hard to default on debt that is your currency. It is your currency. You're the world reserve currency. It is your sovereign currency. It It's impossible to default on your own debt.
I mean,
Literally impossible. You
eh,
can't do it.
you can do it. They can do it. I believe in them.
You can't default on your own debt. It's literally impossible.
We'll see. We'll see. Just give it enough time. They'll mess it up eventually. They've done it before.
I mean, that's just something that a lot of people don't really understand. It's like it is your debt, it is your sovereign currency. You are the world reserve currency. You can't default on it. It's not possible. It is your debt. It's like going and asking yourself for money. Hey, you owe myself money. Give me money. Like what are you gonna do? Like
Uh, borrow it from someone else to pay
borrow your
yourself.
money from someone else. Well, you know what? I'll just go ahead and print my own money if you ain't gonna give me my money back. It's just, oh, I owe you money?
Yep.
Here, let me go print my own money and give you the money that I owe you.
Well, and
Like,
Kyle Fields has a good point where it's like, but technically it's not your own debt. Which, I mean, it's true. That's why they sell the bonds to pay for the debt. It's our debt. It's the American citizens' debt, technically.
how much money is in the bonds?
Not enough.
Not more than $2 trillion?
Let's see. Let me do a little look into that.
Bet it's more than $2 trillion. It's a good question. See, we're trying to learn here. It's substantial.
24
24 trillion.
Yeah.
$24 trillion.
Yeah.
See,
But that's still not even enough to pay all of the U.S. debt. And
it's the government. It is not a household. It is a government. It is not a household. You don't treat the government like you do a household because it doesn't run this same type of deal.
No, you treat it like a business. What would you do?
You don't treat it like a business. You treat
is
it
a
like it's going to
business.
go on into forever. Businesses, you don't have that. A government is established forever
No.
ad infinitum.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Every
The only
government.
way you stop the U.S. is if it dies. That's why all these other countries put out this propaganda to make us divide ourselves because they can't stop us. And I'm getting sick and tired, quite honestly, of everybody in crypto, especially, but all these people that are always talking the United States of America. I'm getting really sick and tired of it. I am an American. I am a patriot. Sick and tired of people talking crap about my country because they either don't understand all the facts, they believe Russian propaganda or Chinese propaganda over American propaganda, over their own country's propaganda. It's just they're so anti-patriotic, and they call themselves patriots, and it just pisses me off. I'm getting really, 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 really tired of it, and I see so much of it in crypto. They're constantly shit talking our own people instead of trying to even fix the problems. They would rather come online and just complain and complain and complain. No one wants to run for office. No one wants to try and actually do the dirty work. They just want to complain. That is my rant. Friday rants with Dave.
No, I get it though. I bring this stuff up though because I want to. I want to see it fixed. Where it's like there's no reason that from last year to this year we have spent we're almost $2 trillion in debt, adding on to our current debt problems when we have the ability. It does.
The deficit matters. The debt does not. The deficit matters. The debt does not matter.
I mean, the deficit is why there's debt though. You can't run at an. You can't run in loss.
What is debt? What is debt? What is money? Money is debt.
Debt.
No matter what. As soon as you send out money, that is a debt. It means nothing. People need to understand this. It really means nothing.
It means everything if if the way that money is created is through debt, and you can't pay off your debts, this is how we saw everything collapse in '08. This is how when countries couldn't pay their debt, this is why you saw Greece couldn't pay their debts. What happened when people came calling on their debts? Greece got hit harder than the rest of the world because
Personal
a bunch of
responsibility.
countries.
Where's personal?
Yep. But like that's why I'm saying it's like it's not improbable that we can run on not a deficit. We've done it before. It's just getting back there. Do you want a stronger economy? Do you want a stronger dollar? Then like let's bring the deficit down. But none of these politicians give a crap because all it does is mean they get to pay out themselves and their buddies more and more. They get to inside trade on insider information. Nancy Pelosi gets to make billion dollar trades, and she's sitting in there where you're making $175,000 a year, but your trading portfolio is $970 million. How? Oh, because you're cheating us. That's what pisses me off. And that's why I think it could be fixed.
I'm not saying it can't be. I would like to see the budget deficit turn into a budget surplus.
Yes, it's important.
That is what I would like to see. I don't really care about the debt. I care about our budget. That's all I care about. The debt means nothing to me. It's $35 trillion. I can't even fathom that much money. So it's just I'm done. Just
maybe when you're a crypto millionaire, you'll fathom that much money. You'd be like, yeah, I'm at billions going for trillions. I'm kidding. But
billions.
We're just gonna skip billions, you know?
Look, I'll come more prepared to explain this to people and not be half awake trying to explain it to people.
No, I get your point as well, but when you talk about the world economy, the debt matters.
We can't talk about individuals individuals, whatever. Like, get him out of there. The guy violating trading rules, get him out of there. He doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, he's lying. He's a liar. You can't trust him. Get him out of there. I mean, that's what we do here in the United States. That's what we're supposed to do here. We're supposed to find out stuff like this, and we're supposed to hold people accountable. But we don't like to hold people accountable. Look at who we have running for president. We don't like holding people accountable, especially when they're our guy or girl. Like, nobody cares. It's just my team, rah, rah, rah. Yep. You got Trump obviously pandering to crypto. He's not going to do anything for crypto. Oh, yeah, I said it. I said it out loud. I said the bad thing. Trump sucks. But anyway. And so does Harris. Trump's not going to do anything. He's just pandering. Exactly. She's not even saying anything about crypto. So that gives this impression that, oh, well, at least Trump says good things about crypto. What is that going to do? What did he do the 4 years when he was in office? He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything for healthcare. He didn't do anything but cut taxes. Ooh, yeah, cool. Cut taxes and put up trade deficits that raise prices on consumers. Whoa, imagine that. But anyway, I'm on one this morning.
Oh yeah, I feel it.
I'm just trying to piss everybody off. I can turn heel real quick.
Do you have a chart for the people now that our whole little spiel is kind of no?
I'm not done now.
I'm gonna cut it down because we don't have time. Give the people a chart, David.
Wait, oh, it's 6:26. How long was I ranting for? My God.
Just a little bit.
And people are just going to be like, oh, you don't like... Guys, I'm in crypto. I believe in personal freedom and liberty and privacy. Like, I'm not in crypto for no reason. Like, I believe the same things you guys believe. Uh, I just I'm trying to stir up some attention. Dang it!
Get us the
Some
views,
controversy.
David. Get us the views, David.
I come hate watch me. I don't care. No, CKB. I just noticed that it's up 47% since the start of the day. It's kind of having a little bit of a blast off right here. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm going around and I'm seeing, you got Reef. It's been kind of on a tear lately as well. And then XRP yesterday, we got the Grayscale is reintroducing, relaunching, by the way, because they already had a Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, but when Ripple got hit with the lawsuit, they sold all of their XRP, which is why XRP dumped so much. One of the reasons, anyway. But now Grayscale is back in the game, and then as soon as that article came out, that Grayscale would reopen their XRP trust. You got that big pump yesterday. Of course, it came back down, and now it's sitting there at the POC, underneath the POC. So, yeah, be careful with XRP. It doesn't like to play nice. So if this is something that you do trade, very low leverage and maybe just spot. But I know people. Shout out to I know he's probably not going to see this. I think it's Seymour Liddy likes to trade. He's in Alex's Discord a lot. Otter Gang, what up? So yeah, he trades XRP all the time and makes money off of it, like all the time, just because it likes to play in ranges. So no, I'm not even reading the chat, but I can see it over there, just like going off. But yeah, it is 6:29. So, but yeah, the point is, seeing these alts starting to take off is a good sign for us. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts.
All right. We'll all swap over to our dual screen. I hope everyone enjoyed our TED Talk of. But
One way to put it.
yeah. If you want more, we are here every Monday through Friday, 5:30, 5:30 to 6:30 Central Time, or 6:30 to 7:30 Eastern Time. So thank you for showing up. Make sure to tune in to Piper Academy later today. It will be at 9:30 Eastern Time at the market open. There is no crypto nightcap tonight. It is Monday through Thursday at 8:30 Eastern Time. So make sure to tune in on Monday for that first crypto nightcap. That is right after Asia Open. So it is a nice time to get a little bit of information, and it's a quick one, 30 minutes. So you got anything for the peoples before we have to roll out?
All I know is that anytime my guy loses, it was rigged. That's all I know. That's all I know. Every time my guy loses, it was rigged. Because every single time he loses, it was rigged. Okay? It's never he sucked. He was underprepared. It's never that. It was rigged. But anyway.
It's always
no.
rigged.
It's always rigged. It's always rigged. Anyway. It can't be. Can't be. He's just incompetent. But anyway, I digress. People, we've got to do better.
Yeah.
That's my whole point in all of this. We've got to do better.
Most
We can't let
definitely.
these be our choices. We
No.
can't let these be our choices.
Well,
We've got to come together, and we've got to recognize that just because we don't like the other side, that doesn't mean our side is any better.
No.
And I think I think that's why we see such a polarization today, and we see such a division, and we see it's just too much rah team rah, and not enough introspection, looking inward. And you would just it's like people just don't care. I would rather pick the communist instead of, I don't know, picking literally anybody. I would rather pick the con businessman then pick literally anybody. Like, what are we doing here, people? What are we doing? What I don't just
But
love
my
your neighbors.
but my team's better, David.
Your team sucks. Everybody's teams suck
Yep.
except for America and its institutions. I'm getting real sick of just people. I'm getting real sick of the Russian propaganda and Chinese propaganda. I'm getting real sick of that stuff and people falling for it hook, line, and sinker because it goes against their team or it goes against their opponent, rather.
I'm for
Anyway.
whatever puts more dollars in my pocket to make it go farther. And
Of
other
course
than
you
that-
are, you capitalist pig. No. I love playing Hill. I should do this more often.
Yeah. But it is
People hate-
6:33.
Hate
So
watch me. I don't care. I love you guys so much. It's so. I know. I'm gonna get some comments with.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
I'm
Who
waiting
cares?
for it. I'm waiting for it. This will probably be one of our most watched.
I appreciate you all for coming and joining the show. Yeah, have a great, wonderful, amazing, beautiful, radical weekend. And I will see you guys hopefully maybe Sunday. Maybe do a little swim over on the Lunar Beaches Crypto channel. So we'll see. But yeah, go ahead and wrap us out, brother.
All right. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Join the Piper Academy Discord and the Lunar Beaches Discord. We have all the degeneracy that we just talked about earlier in that Discord. We go hard in there sometimes. But everyone wake up.
It's gonna be a great day.